Okay, so video two, I'm just going to refer to as my resume. I'm going to have to take my glasses off because clearly there's some sunlight coming through the front window. Don't mind the cat in the background. As I said, the house is under construction. So, my resume. I'm a 40-year-old wife and mother. I live in southern Colorado. I grew up in southeastern Montana, and I spent time in Maine and Texas. So, as a small child, I lost my dad when I was 10 to cancer. And then a few years later, my mom remarried an amazing man. I'm so blessed to have this man in my life, and I've gotten to do some amazing things because he said, go, do it, take on the world. And so I guess part of the reason that I want to do these videos is because I want to do that. I want to pass that on to someone else. Go, do it, take on the world. So that's what we're going to do. But anyways, back to my resume. So when I was 19, I moved cross country to Maine, and I got a room at a YWCA in Portland. And the move, all of that is a story for another day. And I want to try to keep these videos to 3 minutes or less. So we're going to see how this goes. So I moved to Maine. I eventually met my husband. We have 2 daughters together. We bounced back and forth for quite a few years between Maine and Montana because neither of us could really decide where we wanted to be. In 2011, we took the leap and moved to Texas, and we spent 6 years there. Didn't love the heat, especially my husband, who's from central Maine, who 75 is too hot for him. So then he said, F this, I want to go somewhere where there's 4 seasons. So we landed on this small town in southern Colorado. Our house sits at 9,100 feet. We started building last summer, and then basically this past summer, with everything going on, we just kind of took a little mini vacation from working on it. So clearly not all of it. Like, I've been doing some work, but it's not the point. I suffered from depression for probably the better part of 20 years. I started to see symptoms when I was 17. I was diagnosed when I was 19, and I never stopped taking medicine until I was 38. After that, I started to notice some symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis and maybe even fibromyalgia. I haven't bitten the bullet and gone and got the testing, but it's definitely there, and it's definitely not something that I get to ignore, and so that's a process in itself. So that's a little bit about me. I think I hope I get better with these videos, so bear with me on the whole process, and I hope that you'll stay and appreciate them for what they are, in that we're not alone, and everyone has a shitty day, and so I want to tell the stories about the shitty days and the good days and the days in between, and so that's what we're going to do.